Pee Wee Herman, bigger than life, till life does what it always does. Welcome to Extra. I'm Billy Bush. Life throws us big curveballs. We don't always hit them. For Paul Reubens, the man under the makeup, Pee Wee was the blessing and the curse.
Guess what? I'm having a party, and you're invited.
The world knew him and loved him as Pee Wee Herman, but under the suit, beyond the quirky facade, was the real man himself, Paul Reubens. Now, 2 years after his death, he's speaking out from beyond the grave in a revealing new documentary.
I kept who I was a secret for a really long time. I hid behind an alter ego.
He created this insane character.
Out of nowhere, Pee Wee Herman popped out of me. The audience ate it up and went crazy.
And entertained the world for 40 years in both TV series and movies.
Today's secret word is fun.
Paul won 2 Emmys as Pee Wee, and the laugh, the suits, the set, it all became a worldwide phenomenon.
It's incredible. I mean, I don't know why they still love me, but you know, I mean, you could have worse problems, right? You know, right now it's me, Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber. It's our time.
When I first saw Paul as Pee Wee, I was like, who is this little man in this bow tie, and why is he throwing Tootsie Rolls at people?
Well, I grew up on Pee Wee's Playhouse and was obsessed. So I always idolized Paul, but I didn't know that much about him, and I wanted to get to know the artist.
Paul died in July of 2023 of lung cancer, but just months before his death, he told his own story in his own words, filming his final on-camera appearance to celebrate his legacy and his funny alter ego in the new HBO Max 2-part documentary, Pee Wee as Himself.
I don't want to come off like a victim in some way.
I didn't know Paul was in poor health. That was something he kept to himself, but I didn't know it would be the last stuff that Paul would be able to share with the public.
We were with Paul's friends and the team behind the doc honoring his life story at the film's LA premiere.
He meant an awful lot to me. He changed my life. I admired him so much.
The film also doesn't shy away from all aspects of Paul's complicated life.
There wasn't like a moment in the 80s that wasn't super cool to be me. And then dark music. Bum, 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 bum.
Knowing his health was failing, Paul spilled it all and dove deep into his lowest point, his 1991 arrest for indecent exposure in a Florida adult film theater. Pee Wee's Hollywood adventure was over.
I lost control of my anonymity, and it was devastating.
It would be 16 years later before Pee Wee would make his next appearance, but despite his failing health, his friends describe his determination to finish telling his wild and unpredictable life story.
I'm gonna leave out the part where we did enormous amounts of drugs. Oh, I didn't.
It was challenging, not gonna lie. He's someone who lost control of his story in the media and wanted control of his documentary, and we found our way, though, and we found a path.
Death is just so final. To be able to get your message in at the last minute is incredible.
Pee Wee as Himself, Paul's final message to his adoring fans, is streaming now on HBO Max.
I'm flying!
All these different emotions, all these different influences and factors. I was like a good vessel for it all.